So today I decided to do a makeup routine, but I also have realized that I do have quite a lot of makeup for an average person. Not like YouTuber status, but like quite a lot. And I usually do the same, use the same products for all my makeup. So I kind of wanted to jazz it up today, but I didn't know which ones to pick to use. So I decided to have my sister pick it out for me, but she's right behind me. She's just chilling watching a movie, so I'm just gonna ask her which one she thinks I should use. So obviously I have quite a bit. I have them all laid out, so they're all good. But yeah, so let's go and ask her what the first one's gonna be. So obviously we're gonna go with primers. So influencer sent me this new Tatcha liquid silk canvas, and I actually have the other one, the first one that they had, which looked like this, but influencer sent me this one to try out, so I hope she picks this one. But they also have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and then I have Tarte's Base Tape Hydrating Primer. So let's see which one she picks. Kayla, which one? The new Tatcha Silk Liquid Canvas, the Smashbox, or the Tarte Shape Taper Primer?
Tatcha.
Thank God she picked Tatcha. So, I washed my hands already, and let's get started. So, we're gonna use, I'm gonna look over here for most of it because my mirror is here. Okay, so we're gonna use the Tatcha. I really liked the other one that came in like the little pad thing. So let's see how this one works. So just gonna, as normal, it comes out so light, it's so weird. It feels really nice, and I do like the fact that it comes in a pump now, because the other one, I don't know if you've seen it, but it comes in like a little, dip pad like that, see? So it kind of like grosses me out to always have to use my hand to do that. But I'm glad now that they have it in a pump size, so it's easier and more hygienic to do it like that. So I really like the way it feels. Still feels like the same Tatcha, just on, actually this feels less like, not rubbery, but I don't know, I like the way this feels. I wonder if they like changed up the formula. So it's oil free, and it's a featherweight protective primer, so I very much like this. So that's the primer. So now I have my Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade 375, and then I have my Bare Minerals foundation stick in the shade Tan 7. So these are my two favorite ones to use. So let's see. Okay, Kayla, which one? Bare Minerals foundation stick or
HD?
She really used it. So what should I use? Brush or sponge?
Sponge.
Okay, so I don't like to use liquid foundation with a sponge, as funny as that sounds. So let's just use my beauty blender, because that's the one she used. Just wet it a little bit. I hate the fact that she chose this one. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand. Oof. I haven't used this foundation in the longest time. Literally. This is still my go-to foundation for liquid though. But I just like the Bare Minerals one more, just because it looks more natural to me, and I like the application. So we're just gonna spread this all over, take whatever's on the back of my hand on the sponge, and start spreading it out. Okay, so normally what I use to do whenever I apply liquid foundation is I use a brush to just blend it out, and then I'll use my beauty blender to kind of even it out, because I just feel like the beauty blender just picks up so much of the product that I don't want to waste it. So I use the brush to evenly spread it out, and then I'll come in with this so that it takes up the excess foundation. But it's applying quite nicely today. Oh, I really don't like using the sponge. I just feel like it's not even in certain places. Okay, so that's done. I don't have another what's this called? I don't have another concealer that I use, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the one that I've always been using, which is I use normally the NARS concealer in the shade medium to ginger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that now. Okay, so that seems about good. Okay, so now the two what's it called? The two setting powders that I have. So I have a mini size travel Kat Von D translucent powder, and I have my Laura Mercier. So as of recently, I've only been using my BP banana setting powder. But let's see what she picks today. Kat Von D or Laura Mercier? Laura Mercier. I really wanted to try this other one. Okay, so I then again will use my sponge, and let's just start applying it everywhere. I also use a brush to apply translucent powder, just because I feel like that's the best way to do it. Okay, so that seems pretty much it. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. It's actually not bad at all. Okay, so now my next step in my makeup routine is I do my eyes. So the Modern Renaissance palette and the Soft Glam palette. So I haven't been able to use either or since then, just because I haven't really had places to use it. But as usual, I always go to my Tarte palette or my Morphe palette. So I'm kind of excited to use one of these palettes. So I'm really hoping she picks the Soft Glam palette, but I also do want to try out the Modern Renaissance palette. As you can see, the Soft Glam palette, it's more neutral colors. Yeah, it's more neutral. And then the other one, the Modern Renaissance, is a lot more like reds and purples and stuff. So it's definitely not what I want to do for an everyday look, but let's see what she says. Kayla, Modern Renaissance or Soft Glam?
Do the beige orange one.
Yes. She wants the beige orange one, so we're gonna use the Soft Glam one. I'm actually excited. I haven't been able to use this, so let's see what I can do. So I'm gonna go in first with Tempera, which is this one. And I'm gonna go with that all over my lid as a base color. Wow, it's very pigmented. So a little goes a long way, guys. I zoomed you guys in so you guys can see the eye color that I'm using. I'm recording, but this is the point in the video where I realized that this is a really bad mistake. Burnt orange, which is this one right here, to use that as my transition color in my crease. So I'm not going to bring it too high into my crease. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a different brush and focus on Dusty Rose, which is this really pink mauve color. And I'm gonna focus that on the outside portion of my eye. We're gonna start to build up that pink. I usually play it very safe, and this is what I'm trying to do. Because I'm not a makeup artist or a makeup guru. I just very much like makeup. I don't really know how to really use the very vibrant colors, so I usually go for a pink look. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a blending brush to kind of blend out the harsh edges. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a little bit more of a detailed brush. I'm gonna take a Morphe M433 brush and kind of use Mulberry, which is this one over here, and focus that much more on the outer third of my eye to really deepen it up. I think I look like I just punched myself in the eye. Oh my god, I look like I just punched myself in the eye. Okay, blending it out, blending it out. Keep forgetting that this thing is very pigmented. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do with this. Oh, it's because of the burnt orange, bro. Let's go in with tempera, maybe. Kind of even this out. Why did I have to use this palette? Okay, you know what? That's as best it's gonna get. We're just gonna add the shimmer and let it go. Just gonna add the shimmer. So I'm gonna use rose pink, this one, before anything else happens. Maybe the shimmer will balance everything out. It's very pink. Nowhere. I'm interrupting something. Hi. Nowhere. I'm using quarantine as a time to film videos. Okay, so that's as good as it's gonna get with this eye because I'm not touching it anymore. I don't know what's gonna happen. So now I'm going to see if my sister wants me to fill in my eyebrows. Glossier. Glossier it is. So, oh wait, actually, let's brush up our eyebrows so that we can fill them in properly. Okay, so now this is the best boy brow or brow invention ever. It's cheap and it's also efficient. And voila. So that's the boy brow and that's the non-boy brow. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay, so now we're gonna do bronzer. So I have my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which I rarely use, and my Benefit Hoola Bronzer. So let's see which one she wants.
Kayla, bronzer. Hoola.
Hoola. Hoola it is. Now she picked the Hoola bronzer, so let's do that. And I'm gonna use my brush to bronze up. And then we're gonna hit the under. So what I've noticed so far is we have been using some of the same products, but it's also we also use some different ones, so I'm not too mad. So it's still pretty much very different. Okay, so now I'm gonna pinch up the brush, and whatever's on the remainder of that, I'll use that on my nose. So that is what it's looking like so far. Now I'm going to use blush. So I have my Tarte Seduce that I use, and I also have my Glossier Cloud Paint, and then I also have my Tarte blush in this palette that I also use. this right here, desert. So let's see which one she wants.
Kayla.
Part 2.
That one.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she chose the blush in the Clay Play Volume 2 in the shade Desert. So she chose this one. So I rarely use this one too. Like, I don't remember ever using it either, actually. Except when I was on vacation. Wow, this is really pigmented. I'm not that big of a blush person, especially if it doesn't make especially if it doesn't make it look natural, especially since we have this very pink look gonna get with this blush. I know it doesn't look like there's much on camera, but I ain't risking it because I like the base of my mascara. I like the base foundation and primer that I did. So yeah. So now we're gonna do. Actually, maybe. Okay. So now for highlighter. We're gonna use either the Fenty Beauty and Hustler Baby or my go-to Bare Minerals palette. So Kayla, Fenty, Hustler Baby, or Bare Minerals? Bare Minerals. I don't want to overdo the highlighter just because I do have shimmer on my eyelid. So I think I'm gonna go with this color maybe. Wait, put that on. Bare Minerals is really nice, underrated makeup, guys. So don't sleep on Bare Minerals, literally. I usually only use these two, which is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume and the Fenty Beauty Mascara, which is, these two are the best. Honestly. Kayla, Fenty Beauty or CoverGirl Lash Blast for mascara?
Fenty.
Girl knows, she knows. So we're gonna use the flat side to spread it out. I'm gonna try my best not to get any mascara on my eyeshadow because I'm really not trying to have to redo it and add more stuff to it. Okay, so I don't know. I just love the way that this mascara makes my eyes look. So yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna do a lip. So I have 3 that I very much like. I have 3 mini Pat McGrath ones. I have those in the shade Bronze Temptation, Flesh Fantasy, and Flesh Force. Okay, so she did not pick the one I wanted. She picked Bronze Temptation. So let's see how this goes. Guys, I can't stand, like, I'm using natural light right now, and I really can't stand all the sun changes, like the color changes. So if it's annoying to you guys, it's annoying to me too. So please bear with me. I can't stand my sister for picking this one. I don't really like the lip color that she picked, and I also don't like the eyeshadow that I did. But actually, it's not that bad. Let's see. It's like really not that bad. You know, like it could have gone worse, especially since I don't know how to blend. But I feel like I did fine. I don't know, let's see. Kayla, what do you think of my makeup? Kayla. Ignored. Okay, so I just wanted to see what it would look like with the other one that I wanted. Let's use, so the one that I really wanted to use was Flesh Fantasy. It's like a very safe color. Okay, so don't know if there's a difference, really. Well, whatever. So that was my sister's finished makeup look since she picked out all the products for me today. I very much liked all the products that she picked, and they did go well together. So this is the look. I'm starting to kind of like my eyebrows. I mean my eyeshadow, but we'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you guys like more of these, I do want to do my nephew picks my makeup because he's a baby, so whichever one he gravitates to, that's the one I want to do. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know to do it with Jan. And yeah, so that's it. Thanks guys. Kayla, say bye.
Bye.
Peace.